Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Onslow County where unfortunately there was a fatal accident yesterday afternoon on a Beulahville highway. The North Carolina State Highway Patrol says they received a call around 5:20 p.m. yesterday for a crash involving two cars on Beulahville Highway near Jesse Williams Road. Troopers say one person died in the crash, but did not confirm if other people were injured. The cause of the crash is currently under investigation. The Onslow County Sheriff's Office said Jesse Williams Road was closed last night, but the Highway Patrol says the road has reopened to traffic. Now, we'll continue to update you on this story as we continue to get more information. I also want to get you up to date on the continuing riots going on in Los Angeles over ICE detentions. NBC's Garrett Hake has more.
As thousands of U.S. troops stand guard on the streets of Los Angeles, the Trump administration facing new scrutiny over the president's decision to deploy the National Guard and active duty Marines in response to immigration protests. In a combative congressional hearing Tuesday,
active duty military has absolutely no role in domestic law enforcement.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth sparring with Democrats over the administration's legal justification for the deployment.
The governor of California has failed to protect his people.
Pressed on the price tag, the Pentagon's chief financial officer estimating the deployment would cost $134 million. Hegseth also suggesting the president's use of troops inside the U.S. could expand.
I think we're entering an even another phase, especially under President Trump with his focus on the homeland, where the National Guard and Reserves become a critical component of how we secure that homeland.
It comes just days ahead of another show of military might, with a massive parade marking the Army's 250th anniversary set for Saturday in the nation's capital. It is also President Trump's 79th birthday.
We're going to be celebrating big on Saturday.
The president threatening anyone who plans to protest the parade, making no distinction between peaceful demonstrations protected by the First Amendment and violence.
For those people that want to protest, they're going to be met with very big force.
Well, the president also visited troops at Fort Bragg in North Carolina yesterday. Some Republicans now pushing back on his parade plans.
We were always different than, the images you saw of the Soviet Union and North Korea.
I wouldn't spend the money if it were me. We're a lion, and a lion doesn't have to tell you it's a lion.
And that was Garrett Hake reporting. Now we turn our attention to your weather forecast. Today is looking like a substantially better day for the Big Rock anglers than it was yesterday, as 253 boats are out today after yesterday 0 boats went out. So let's take a look at the forecast. What are those boaters going to be dealing with today? Right now we've got cloud cover off the coast and some showers and storms off the coast as well. You're going to have to kind of navigate some thunderstorms here as we head through the next several days, as the front that's causing those storms will be stalling near the coast. So not a whole lot of change from here on out for our offshore waters. We do have a few isolated spot showers and a couple downpours right now over Halifax and Edgecombe counties. Looks like Tarboro right now, areas around Tarboro, maybe just up to the north side of Tarboro, seeing again some heavy rain, but very, very isolated. We're not looking again at widespread rain today, just a few kind of spot downpours and thunderstorms coming up later on this afternoon due to the heat and humidity that will be present later on today. So far, the humidity is certainly present. That much hasn't changed since yesterday. But current air temperatures right now reading in the upper 70s to low 80s. These temps will continue to rise into the mid, possibly upper 80s later on this afternoon. Going to be hot and toasty, especially when you consider your dew points right now very much at summertime level. This is going to make it feel like we're in the low 90s coming up later on this afternoon. Do want to say good morning to Billy George, sunny in Emerald Isle. Love to hear it. Hopefully you're having a wonderful time along the coast. Wish I could be there. Maybe this weekend. We'll have to see. Here's what we've got, though, on your satellite radar imagery. Again, rain showers off the coast, all associated with a cold front that worked its way through the area late last night. That front, again, will be stalling, but a high-pressure system should keep us mostly sunny through the next couple days, but afternoon heat and humidity will lead to afternoon showers and storms, something again we are going to be dealing with as we head through the next several days. We'll have a larger system roll through eastern North Carolina coming up this upcoming weekend. That area of low pressure you're seeing back towards Missouri and Arkansas, that will gradually work its way towards the east over the weekend, again giving us a better opportunity for cloud cover, showers, and thunderstorms as we right there, you see it on your screen, we're entering essentially the warm sector, or the stormy and wet and hot sector of that frontal system coming up on Friday, which is why, again, air temperatures will be certainly elevated on Friday. But let's talk about what we're going to see later on today. Again, a few isolated spot showers and storms will be possible through the afternoon. We're not looking at great coverage. We saw it just a few moments ago, giving you guys an update on your radar. Had a few isolated downpours around, again, Halifax, Edgecombe County right now. We could see, again, more of those little spot downpours show up through the day. Most of the activity, though, is going to be more focused in the afternoon than the morning hours, where we're at right now. 91 coming up for tomorrow, 86 on Friday, 86 on Saturday, 85 on Sunday for Father's Day. We continue to see those air temperatures fall into Monday, but then we're right back on up into the upper 80s for the following Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And yes, every single day has a chance of rain. Those chances certainly go up, though, for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for your Father's Day weekend. That's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Reel.